A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And able to work about 5. As he's taken down up near the 47. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson now down around his goal line. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going with their tight end on 4th. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
So the completion good for just 3.
The Browns in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And Bohorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And here's Rodgers on the return.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
For a pick 6 on the first play of the drive, and Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead, they have control, now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
And that flag accepted.
So they throw the pick 6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
21.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
21.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24.
The Cleveland offense ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Running left, Taylor.
And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go. Hey, alert! Hey, cut.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Wait.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
21. Wait.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Garoppolo.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Browns 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're rolling up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Heads up!
Inside handoff to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dayo Odeyingbo able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be fourth down as well. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I got
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
13.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
65. 21.
Garoppolo on first down. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
I got
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third.
Here we go.
Second down at 4.
Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
12. 21. Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, Mixon, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. That's Samuel, caught left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And now here is another interception.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
163 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Here we go, here we go.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a run.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at about the 1.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pack.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now Jackson on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
21.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was